Welcome to our podcast. Today I'm back with Dan, Joe and Reese. How you lot doing? You look good?
Very good, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. Good, you, mate.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we're doing alright. What football did you lot watch this weekend? A few days ago now, but
I didn't watch much, to be fair. Just watched the highlights.
That's a huge help.
I had a little watch of the Arsenal game.
Yeah,
United Everton.
I watched
About that.
Aston Villa, Arsenal, United, Everton, Spurs, West Brom, City, Liverpool,
Yeah, same.
and
Bit of
Sheffield.
this Sheffield Chelsea game.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
and to be fair, I watched a bit of the Palace and Leeds game.
yeah, same.
yeah, I watched the Newcastle game. That one was good. I watched Man United, and I watched obviously the Liverpool game, and I just watched highlights of the other ones and that. Watched Chelsea game as well. But yeah, it was an alright weekend, I'd say. What do you lot think?
Not too bad of a weekend. A couple of red cards again in a couple of games.
Yeah, a lot of red cards, weren't there?
Been a lot recently.
I remember saying like a week or two ago, there's hardly any red cards in the Prem anymore.
Yeah, and then they all come flying.
And then they all come flying through, and I was like, wow. But I think it's because of the fans. There's no fans. Maybe it's the atmosphere that gets to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, let's go into the first game, which was, what was it, Aston Villa Arsenal?
Yeah, 1-0 Villa.
Yeah.
Joe, what have you got to think about that one then?
Thought Arsenal turned the corner, to be fair, and then it was just like watching Arsenal a couple of months back. It was just poor. There was nothing. It was just spineless the whole game. They didn't create much. Aston Villa probably were the deserved winners, to be honest. When Odegaard came on, there was a bit more creativity. The play started quickened up, started to play a little bit more fluent football, but Odegaard missed a big chance about 10 minutes to go, which he probably should have scored. But other than that, it was poor. It was really poor, I thought.
Yeah, Odegaard missed quite a big chance in the box. Just put it over.
Yes.
Was it last season they almost got relegated?
And it was like
Look
a
what happens when you stick by your manager.
Smith's doing a great job there. I've always thought he was a good manager since he was at Brentford, but yeah, he's doing wonders there.
The recruitment in summer as well, which was brilliant as well, bringing like Matty Cash in. Like, I thought they always needed a right back, and this addition of Matty Cash has like, and the likes of Ross Barkley in as well.
Yeah,
like I think he'll be made a permanent in the summer because he's been really well since he's went on loan to there.
I could have mentioned any players, and you didn't mention Ollie Watkins. You went for Barkley.
Yeah, but everyone knows how good Ollie Watkins has been since. No one needs to talk about him anymore because everyone knows how good he is. But like the likes of Matty Cash, like people say he could be in the England team for this Euros, but there's too many right backs for England.
Yeah, he's nowhere near.
Depends on Gareth Southgate.
Their goalkeeper as well, Martinez, he done brilliant that game.
Yeah, especially against his old club as well.
Right, let's move on though, because we got a lot of games to get through. Which was another good game next. Newcastle Southampton. I watched this game, but it was brilliant. Reese, what do you think of it?
It was an end-to-end game, you know. When Newcastle went 2-0 up, I thought, oh wow, this Southampton are actually falling apart. But then when Minamino got their goal back, I thought, oh, okay, this will be a really good game. But then Almiron just, on the dead of half time, I think he just killed the game there. But even though Newcastle with 9 men, Southampton just done poor, literally. What do you guys think?
I think Newcastle at the beginning in the first half, they were just breaking really well, cutting through Southampton's defence. Southampton it looked like defensively they were just so poor, and I thought it was going to be another really bad result for them, like looked bad for them. But I think Newcastle could have definitely got more goals in the first half, and if they would have, then it would have been a lot easier for them. Wilson came off as well, injured. He also scored like one offside goal or something like that. Alan St. Maximin was just destroying, I think it was Stevens down that right back, just destroying him every time. That's how they got the first goal, cut in or got down the wing. Cut it back to Joseph Willock for his, was that his debut?
Yeah.
Yeah, scoring his debut. Good goal. Willock can do that though. He can get goals from midfield, which is another one of what they need, because they've got a decent midfield, Newcastle. They have like Shelvey, Hendrick. But Shelvey can get goals, but I feel like Willock will get in areas like where you can get like them sort of tapping goals and stuff like that, which will be good for them.
Yeah, I think that's a good step for his career as well.
Yeah.
Getting some regular games.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And yeah. Luckily, Minamino got the goal. It was kind of from nothing. Like they didn't really have anything, but Bertrand just put in a decent ball, and it was a brilliant finish on his debut as well.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good for him as well. But obviously, Salam just need to fix their whole defence up.
Yeah.
Almiron played well, but James Ward-Prowse literally give him any free kick and he's going to score. I think
he's brilliant.
I think he's literally the best free kick taker, one of the best free kicks I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, he's
with consistency.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Really good. Best in the Prem by a mile, I'd say. No one comes close.
Yeah.
Right there, to be fair.
And then, yeah, it's literally Newcastle just hanged on, cleared some off the line. I think Southampton should have got a draw from that game, but Newcastle just defended really well.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Newcastle are a bit going to struggle now, though, because they've got a lot of defensive injuries. Cher came off.
Lascelles is out for the minute. Fernandez is out.
Yeah. I reckon that I done well in that centre back position off Phil. Like coming there last minute because of all these injuries. Isaac Hayden.
Yeah.
He's
quite done.
Yeah, he's quite a dominant player though, and he's quite like Fabinho in a way. He's tall, he's got a bit of power to him, so he should be okay to do a job in there.
Yeah, I thought he'd done really well in there. But yeah. Should we go to the next game?
Yeah.
What game we go on to now, lads?
Burnley, Brighton.
That's
1-1 draw.
I thought that was a boring game.
It was poor.
Yeah. This is one I didn't watch. I'll be honest, boys.
I'm happy I didn't watch it. I was watching it on Match of the Day. I thought, I'm so happy I didn't waste 90 minutes of my life watching this. It was... don't know how to describe it. It was just a horror show.
Did you think anything otherwise than it just stinks of
a draw?
Yeah.
Brighton. I know. I thought Brighton would nick it, but
I thought Burnley done better than Brighton. They had more chances. Sanchez done well. I thought he done really well.
What signing he was for them in the summer from got him from Rochdale, I think.
I think he might have been on loan at Rochdale or something.
Yeah, something like that. Then he's come back and then he's sort of just been.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Aaron Ramsdale last season, like on loan from Bournemouth at FC Wimbledon and made well, and now he went to Sheffield United for 20 mil. I think it's the same after this Sanchez person.
Maybe. Yeah, no, he made some good saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a boring game, so we don't really have to talk about it that much, but it was kind of a big game for those two teams, considering they're right on top of each other, kind of.
Yeah.
Newcastle, good to get the win as well, because they needed that.
Well, yeah.
Burnley 17th now, 2 points behind Brighton still, but I think they'll both be
But
fine. So
Yeah.
like we all know, the bottom three, West Brom, Sheffield United. There's no way it's them three are going to survive.
No, not at all.
I can't see Burnley, Newcastle, or Brighton going down. Like they've had so many good results this season. Like for example, Newcastle winning 3-2 against Southampton, also beating Everton, Brighton beating Liverpool and Tottenham, and Burnley just doing Burnley things, getting a lucky 3 points against Liverpool as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 points between the relegation zone and 17th place, so it's
Yeah.
I can't see Burnley slipping up that much to get dragged into that.
There's a lot of games left, and Fulham could win 2 wins on a trot, and that brings them straight back into it.
Yeah.
Well, can you see Fulham get 2 wins in a trot?
We didn't think you could lose weight, but you did it. So it's not.
Did he? I don't.
Well, we started, but I don't think it's no. I think they might be able to nick a couple of wins somewhere, maybe along the line. I haven't looked at their fixture period, but yeah, no, it's not. Anyone can beat anyone in the Premier League at the minute.
True. It's true. It's one of them seasons, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely.
All right, next game, Fulham West Ham, which was another boring 0-0.
Well, there's one major thing to talk about. Suchek's red card.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. What do you lot think?
Mike Dean sent attention again. That's what I think.
Yeah, but it wasn't a red card, of course. But the stuff that's happened after, I don't think he deserved it.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
No one deserves that. But
but it's a Mike Dean show again, isn't it? He wants to make every game about himself, and that's what twice in 2 weeks he's done it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I said the other day he's probably one of. I don't know. He probably is one of the best referees in the Premier League, but that just sums up the standard of refereeing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I remember you mentioning it. I think it was last week. The standard of refereeing, and not just this league, but in English football in general, is pretty poor, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Just you talk about Championship referees as well, there, Paul.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, from last night.
Mate, that was. But the penalty against Brentford got given.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go back to Premier League.
Craig Dawson's a shining light in that West Ham team, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant loan deal.
Yeah.
Like, when I first saw him get signed, I thought, what are West Ham doing here? They want actually a young centre-back, not Dawson.
Yeah.
But he's like stole the show for him at the defence, I feel. With Kufal. I think he's really good as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. Cresswell's been playing quite well.
He has.
I thought that.
The whole West Ham team are doing well, really, recently. Good run of games they've had. Good bit of form.
Like,
they need a strike.
Yeah.
Because Mikel Antonio scores, but he's not consistent enough.
I think he's limited to what he can do.
Yeah, but he's not actually a striker, is he?
No. He's played right back. He's played what?
Right mid, left mid.
Yeah.
Strange, but no, goal scorers in need at West Ham, and maybe I'd like to see them make Lingard maybe permanent.
I want it to be permanent for him because the last 2 games he's played well and stuff, and he deserves to be playing 90 minutes each week because we could all see that he has the ability still.
Yeah.
I know. I think he's probably going to listen to this podcast now and just be really happy with what you've just said, Reece.
I think we've swayed his decision to stay.
I think so as well.
Yeah, to have a 5-year contract.
I think Ed Woodward's listening to this and he's thinking, yeah, I'll let him go.
Yeah.
Ed Woodward, if you're here, mate, get out of our club.
That's exactly what the fridge says.
Oh, God.
Reece, get out of the fridge.
A move for Lingard there to make that permanent would be perfect for him. There's no way he's getting any game time at United with how many midfielders they've got, especially Bruno. So he ain't got a chance, has he? At Man United. So I think it's good that he He makes that permanent.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think it was a good point for Fulham in the end, but West Ham will be a bit disappointed, but it's
Yeah,
whatever,
100%.
really. Let's go on to the next game, Man United, Everton. This was a
Can we
good
skip
game.
this one?
No, we can't skip this one.
Reece, what did you think of it? I want to hear you then.
Oh, the stuff I'm going to say, you won't be able to hear it. So yeah, it bleeps out.
Probably won't.
But
You can't speak English. Right, go on, then, Reece. Let's have a
Nah.
We
go.
want to hear it, Reece. What you got to say about Maguire then?
No, don't get me started. I've got a lot to say about him.
and Pogba.
Well,
Um,
Pogba, that's the best thing to happen to United this season.
Defensively, Man United was shambles. Absolute awful for that third goal.
I think a shambles is a nice way of putting it.
What else am I going to say?
They were absolutely.
True.
They were awful. What is Maguire for that third goal? What is Maguire doing?
Is it?
Dominant centre half, Harry Maguire. He'll head bricks away. He'll head giraffes away. He's 3 yards deeper than everyone else. It's just. I've probably seen better defending at the VAR on a Sunday morning.
I definitely have.
That is awful. That is like that is,
Lucky.
I've seen Toby Bennett at the back.
well,
Joe Snook. But that's absolutely awful. And when Sebe came on as well and stuff, like, what's the point bringing him on and stuff? Like, should have just kept Greenwood on or get another striker on. But he decides to bring Sebe on, and we all know what happened there.
you
We all
blow
know
you blow his trumpet all the time to Anzabi, saying, "Oh, yeah, he's probably one of the best youngsters United have got." Him, Greenwood.
he is.
When he's played recently, he's made nothing but mistakes that I've seen.
Yeah, but the stuff that's happening to him right now, in the space of 10 days, he's been racially abused twice.
Boys, I want to make a point here, right? I don't think enough is made of this Harry Maguire signing. Reece, can you answer me this, mate? How much did Man United buy Harry Maguire for?
Oh, everyone knows how much we bought him for.
Was it 80 mil?
It's it was.
80 million? I don't think enough's made out of that, because people go on about how much Pogba cost, but Harry Maguire cost £80 million.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
that is ridiculous.
If it was about 30 mil, then that'd be fine. That's what I said about Edward Ward, like, leave Man United. Some of the decisions he's made there is absolutely awful.
How much was Diaz? I think he was around that sort of price, wasn't he?
It was about 50 something, I think he was.
You've been ripped off, haven't you?
Yeah, we were meant to go for Diaz as well before we got Maguire, but we got
I
that
reckon,
slabhead.
I reckon you've made the right decision there, to be fair.
He's captain in your club.
I don't want him to be captain. I want Bruno.
No,
He's got more leadership skills than Maguire.
What about McTominay? Would you have him as captain?
Yeah, but
He don't really play enough, does he?
yeah, he comes. Some games he can start in. Next games he comes off the bench. But McTominay's been playing really well recently, the last few games, and I want to see him play more in like a number 8 role, like, because he could finish, as you see the last couple of games. If he's got 3 goals in 3 games now from CDM, I want him to be in the centre mid role where he could go up down like a box to box, because he could defend and he also get goals.
Yeah, I think he's playing just really well at the moment. I can't lie. I think he's key to your midfield.
Especially in this Man United team, there's some like players who've been playing really well. There's also players playing awful. Like our 2 centre backs, we need to get a new centre back, but our 4 backs have been playing really well.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of teams after Upamecano in the summer.
Upamecano from Leipzig.
I
Yeah,
know
there's-
Man United, Liverpool, maybe Chelsea won him or something like that.
I've seen Man United are trying to get Ramos on a
Oh yeah,
free,
Ramos.
free contract. If we
Yeah.
get him, he probably last the season. Very old now. He make our
Yeah.
defense better than it is right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might have like one last maybe cup in him. You could probably win sort of stuff with him. I think he's a leader.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
won
100%.
stuff. You know what I mean?
He can still go for a few years, like till he's like 35, no, 38, I think.
Yeah, I think he could go to about 35.
Oh, he's
How
35
old is
this
he
year,
now?
I think.
Oh, right,
34.
Boys,
yeah,
I think our word on Everton there. Credit for getting themselves back into that game.
Yeah, 100%.
Them
I
2
think-
goals in like 3 minutes just killed the game for Man United.
Credit to Man United for gifting him the game. I think.
Can we just? This is an Arsenal fan coming as a Man United fan. We're sitting second, they're sitting 11th. Like, you just lost 1-0 to Aston Villa, and you're coming at Man United.
It's just for that. Thanks for that, mate. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
Did you gift him the game?
yeah, I did.
So there you
You
go.
did.
So why you just had a go at
Did
me
you
for
give?
saying-
But
just
did you give
had a go at me for saying
Aston
that.
Villa the game?
Did we give Aston Villa the game?
Yeah.
No,
You lost-
they won the game
you lost-
comfortably themselves. We didn't give them the game. We weren't 2 goals ahead, and then
Yeah, but you're sitting in 11th. You can't
you're sitting
say
second.
stuff. Yeah, we are sitting second. We had 1 slip up,
Okay,
and there's other games we had slip ups. We all know that, but we had Man United like the worst start to the season in I don't know how long, and we're still sitting in second now. Like, we had a worse start than you did. And look,
Ooh, sorry.
Bless you, mate.
mate. Now we're sitting second, and you're sitting 11th. Like,
I think Man United are actually better when they're losing and then they come back as well. They're not good when they're in leads.
United's
not even
just
good.
Pogba.
You're just obsessed with him, aren't you?
Pardon?
Right, let's move on before people fall out or Man United whatever. You know what I mean? 3-3 I think it was a fair result considering, but Man United should have definitely won it in the first half. But anyway.
Don't say that, Tobes. Don't say that. Don't say that. He'll start again.
Alright, let's move on.
Say anything.
Tottenham, West Brom. Dan, what did you think of this game?
Mourinho made changes, rightly so. Brought Eric Lamela, Lucas Moura in. It kind of showed. Harry Kane came back, thank God. And yeah, the difference showed really, didn't it?
Yeah, he looked like a man on a mission. As soon as he picked up the ball, he was like, I'm going to score, I'm going to make something happen. And it just changed. You know?
Yeah. I've got a lot of time for Højbjerg as well.
Yeah.
He's been crying out for a CDM. And he's that protector of the shaky back line.
I think dropping Eric Dyer was a massive change for you. Bringing back Davinson Sanchez. Like,
Yeah.
when I see Dyer play, I don't think he's like a strong centre back, if you get what I mean. Like, and then Davinson Sanchez came back and you got a clean sheet.
Yeah. I think the centre back area is probably a big issue there for Spurs.
No,
I think that's somewhere they need to strengthen.
I agree. After watching them at against West Brom at the weekend,
Yeah.
In a way, Diagne, their striker, had a field day. He put 2 in the net for offside. He should have scored right on the brink of half time.
Yeah, saved us alone.
That was poor defending.
Lloris done well.
Yeah, Lloris saved them there. But that was that. As the ball's come across, they've sort of the back 2 of Tottenham were just caught ball watching, and they were having to backtrack. But yeah, Lloris saved them from going to goal down at half time. There, to be fair, but credit to West Brom. Not gonna say anything. Not going to be negative. Just cutting Tottenham off. But credit to West Brom in the first half. They were very, very good defensively. They
held a good shape, didn't they?
their shape was spot on. They limited Tottenham to what they could do, and you could see the more and more the first half, Tottenham were getting more and more agitated that they couldn't break them down. They made mistakes in their shape. Kane probably should have scored a couple in the first half.
Yeah.
But West Brom had one chance in the first half, which was they should have scored. But I don't think there's any hope at all for West Brom.
No, unfortunately not.
I mean, Dagny was just like miles offside though.
Yeah, he was miles offside, but maybe that's a part of his game that he
needs to,
he needs to improve on. Maybe
we've seen it with a lot of strikers before, like Morata and
because they're just so slow coming back.
Yeah,
they're just more sort of where they've come from different leagues where the play is so much slower, and they've then got time to come back in and get back in. But now, once the ball's was Aurier cleared at the weekend and it's been picked up by Peltier at the right back, and then Diagne stood way offside, the ball will come back to the Tottenham back four and into Diagne as quick as it has gone, because that's the Premier League and the tempo and the speed of the Premier League.
Yeah.
And Diagne stood offside, it just limits West Brom of what they can do with their hold-up striker. If he's going to be constantly offside, then his attacks are going to break down. But if you've got someone who's going to pin their defender and create triangles off of the striker, which can then give them better angles going wide or playing back into midfield to create more space, then that's what they need. But yeah, just to keep getting caught offside. I think he was caught offside 5 or 6 times at the weekend. It doesn't help West Brom at all.
Yeah. That's some quality advice from our coach there.
Yep. Shout out to Dane Scarlett for coming on in the 90th minute. Big things to come from him, I reckon. A lot of people in and around Spurs have been saying he's the next big thing to come out of Tottenham. So he's 16 as well, so boys, watch out for him.
Big things that come out of Tottenham. We haven't had that in many years, have we?
We've actually, our academy system's actually quite renowned for creating young talents.
Yeah, like
Harry Kane.
Well, yeah. Who else?
Not sure.
Troy Power, was he from the academy?
Where's he from
he's
now?
on his way.
Is he
He's at
still?
Ipswich.
He's
Harry Winks.
Yeah, he's a good player. I don't know why people get down.
I don't mind him.
No, I like Harry Winks. I think
But
but it's just hard to get in midfield. That's at the moment with Højbjerg and Ndombele.
You got Sissoko.
Yeah.
And then you got like Lo Celso when he's back.
Yeah, no, I think probably in the midfield the midfield's going to be in it, Dan. Ndombele, Højbjerg, Lo Celso.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lo Celso coming back into the frame, really.
Yeah.
I think Mora he's not been playing recently though, and he is a really good player. Like he just runs with the ball and then will make a good pass. I feel like he's ready to do that.
I like
I think he played well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a danger when he gets the ball at his feet, right, and he's running at defence. He's a danger.
Yeah, in the first couple of minutes when he got hold of the ball.
Yeah.
He just
drove into the ball.
Drove to their back four straight away, knocked it round their centre half, and then Carl Bartley had to come across and covered well. But that just shows the intent that there's not many Tottenham players at the minute that are going to go direct.
No.
I thought Lamela was good at it at the weekend. I'm not a fan of Lamela. I just don't like him at all.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, same.
I
love him.
He was direct. He was. Those two were probably, in a way, Spurs. I thought Aurier was good as well. He bombed on down the. He sort of gave where West Brom's back. Well, it was a 4 attacking 5 when they were defending, but when he sort of, in a way, when West Brom tried to counter, Tottenham were very good at countering them down by using the flanks ever so well. when people like Peltier and who played at the left wing, who's played left side, Grant, I think it was in the first half, who played as the wing backs, they then attacked on, leaving the back three a bit isolated and stretched, which then the fullbacks could then bomb on in Davis and Aurier, and they did that ever so well. They attacked down the wings and then tried to break him down that way, and I think that was probably the best way to go in the first half, but it just didn't result in that.
I think that's one thing positive you can take from Spurs. I think their transition play is excellent.
Yeah.
If you're going to, the counter-attacking football from Spurs is really good.
No, I agree with that.
Son running at you, giving it into Kane.
Yeah. No, it's always been there. Since Mourinho, anyway. Been their strength.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on. Wolves-Leicester, 0-0.
Did really anything to talk about that? Just boring 0-0 as well. I
Yeah.
feel.
Vardy, that was a chance. 90th minute.
Yeah.
I saw that. I thought
9 out of 10 he finishes those.
I think that's just coming back, the rustiness, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Boys, Ruben Neves is only 23.
I know.
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw that today.
mad.
Blew my mind.
I love him. I'd love him at Spurs. Massively.
23.
older as
He's
well,
got
doesn't he?
so much potential.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking he's probably like 28, 29.
I thought he was kicking on 30.
He's cultured, isn't he? He's proper cultured.
Yeah, the goal was like
Right.
the goal was like 19 and captain Porto in the Champions League. I thought when I saw that, I thought that was mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Proper cultured player.
Yeah.
No, but that midfield of Moutinho and Neves is I like it.
Coutinho's the old one though, isn't he? He's like 34,
Yeah.
35, something.
Yeah, he's like 10 years older.
Yeah. But I feel like that's
I'm
good
good.
for him. It will show him, guide him. You know what I mean?
I like that. I saw Johnny back. I thought Johnny was one of the best left backs last season, but start of this season he's just been injured, hasn't he? But it's good to see him back, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's where they struggled against Arsenal. In the first half, missing Johnny. They've tried so many different players in that wing back role. In Roman Saiss, Traore in there.
That Nori guy,
Nouri,
Mike Nori, whatever.
They've tried so many players in there that haven't worked, but now having Johnny back, that's a big boost.
He went off at half time, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. He probably
I think it was an injury
just a pre-call.
or like, yeah.
But a big player that is underrated a lot. Max Kilman
From Maidenhead.
Yeah,
from Maidenhead. He's very, very good, and he just looks like he's been in the Premier League for years. He's so confident. For he's how old? I don't know how old he is.
he's 23 years.
23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not even like.
How can you make?
Was he?
He's missed the whole football pyramid out. He's gone from Maidenhead all the way up to Wolves, and everyone's thought he'll go out on loan back to like League One or League Two, maybe in a few years. But he's gone straight in there, and he was good. He's been very good, consistent alongside Cody for a long time.
He's played for Marlow.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he was on loan on head.
Boys, I'll tell you who quite impressed me. Hamza Chowdhury.
Yeah.
I like the look of him.
Yeah, he's been
That's
good for quite a few years now, to be fair. Like,
but it's a massive role to cover when Ndini's out. That's a massive.
He does it well. He does it really well.
he moves the ball well. Like he'll move it on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know defensively. I haven't seen much of him, but
I can sort of see why they didn't want to let him go to Newcastle on deadline day, because he is a big part of Leicester still.
Yeah.
And when they haven't got
He's
that,
young.
they've got Chowdhury, which is like for like, and he's not much. I don't know the word. He's not far off the pace in DD.
Yeah.
I think the opposite. I think Ndini's one of the best CDM, and Chowdhury needs to impossible to get up to like the standard Ndidi is at, in my opinion. But depends on everyone else's.
Right, let's move on. To the next game, which was Liverpool Man City.
Oh, you can sort this one, mate.
Difficult,
That's
mate.
fine. You lot start.
It was just. It was quite crazy in the first half, and not really any. No one really wanted to have a go, if you know what I mean. No one wanted to. No one really wanted to like have a little go and sort of put themselves out there. It was quite cagey, tactical. Who's going to break who first?
Yeah, I agree.
And Pep broke Klopp massively.
You changed it up at half time, didn't you?
He changed everything at half time about they were just dominant. Second half they made Liverpool look awful at the back, which I did think maybe Henderson would struggle at the back with at the weekend, just because he's not came across a team of City's like pedigree yet when he's been playing centre back. But he wasn't to blame at all. I wouldn't have said. It was more Trent and Robertson were they sort of targeted them for quite. What goal was it when he Sterling just skipped past Trent?
I think it was the first Gundogan goal.
Yeah, he just blitzed past him like he wasn't even there. Trent tried to stick a leg out, and you can't defend like that. He got stood up square.
Yeah, it's
to
so
him,
poor.
but it was just too easy for Sterling to go past him.
Yeah,
but no, I think Pep got his spot on in the second half, and Klopp sort of didn't change anything and just hoped for. I think Klopp hoped more for a point than. I think Klopp set him up not to lose, and then Pep went, "Do you know what? We can do Liverpool," and he's just gone out and done them. But no, I think City were well deserved winners.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
I think on Alexander-Arnold, he tries sticking a leg out and making a tackle rather than like running with the player jockeying or whatever, which is just obviously not what you want. I feel like first half we were okay. Obviously, Man City were a lot below it in the first half, but they obviously had another gear which they used in the second half, and we were lucky to even get a goal. Salah just jumped in the box, which is fair enough. But yeah, Phil Foden, incredible player. I don't have words for him. He's amazing, isn't he?
He's priceless.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will be able to get him off City. I don't they will. I don't think he could be one of those one club men. I've just got a funny feeling about it. I don't think someone came in Barcelona or a bigger team, Juventus, and said 200 million there is for Phil Foden. I think they would decline it.
I heard a quote from Pep. He said he's the one player for City that they cannot sell, and he said not even for 500 mil.
There we go.
That was a couple seasons ago as well. That wasn't even this season. That was like 2 seasons ago he said that. So it just shows that he always knew. And everyone gave Pep stick for not, giving him enough chances to play. But I guess
he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. He doesn't want to just throw him in straight away. You'll get criticism and all this kind of stuff.
His confidence.
And do you know what the mad thing is? In the post-match interview that he did, that Pep did, he actually criticised Foden's first half, saying he didn't play in the right areas that he wanted him to, and this and that. But
that's good.
Exactly.
He probably told him at half time, "Oh, you're not playing," and he came out the second half and he was fantastic.
Yeah.
Pep
Go on.
Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the Premier League since Sir Alex Ferguson. And
100%.
No one will change that. He's tactically, he is still the best.
Yeah, tactically he's unreal.
He's
Mourinho has been the best tactician over the last 10 years. That's rubbish. Pep Guardiola is miles and miles ahead of Jose Mourinho tactically. Don't get me wrong, Mourinho is tactically very, very good.
Defensively.
But Guardiola, he can get the best out of anyone.
He's not even got, like, when you look at Man City's team, it's good, but it's not like not like a Barcelona team you used to have, or like even a Man City team a couple years ago.
Or Bayern team.
Yeah, it's not like that. Like, missing Aguero, missing De Bruyne at the moment. You know what I mean?
Foden's filled those. Okay, Gundogan's filled them shoes nicely for De Bruyne.
But
David Silva as well. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Vincent Kompany.
That
Joe
first,
Hart.
Well, I've just shut up now. Just shut up. So now,
All right, Reece.
like that first half, that penalty miss from okay, Gundogan. That's an instance, ain't it? That was such a miss. But at the second half, he was in the right areas every single time.
Mm.
That's why he got them 2 goals. It was right place. If he won that play, then them two goals.
I think we have to
Simple
talk about Alisson though. To be fair, it was sort of just him that gave. He did kind of just gift him 2 goals.
He did.
Yeah, like I
don't.
playing that.
In a way, I don't want to hear Liverpool fan. I know he's given them 2 goals, but I don't want to hear him moaning about him because the amount of points
He saved
has picked up for Liverpool in the last couple of years has been a lot.
Yeah,
especially that 0-0 draw against Man United this season. Them at the end, I thought were brilliant.
Yeah,
even like Champions League, we wouldn't have won that without him. 100%.
No, 100%. I agree with you on that.
I don't have a bad word to say about him. He knows he's made the mistakes now. It's just, if anything, it's a good thing. Like, he can't get any worse. You know what I mean? Really.
Yeah. Jurgen Klopp, though, maybe he hasn't been himself, and today at lunchtime it did come out why.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've seen that.
His mum passed away today.
No, it was yesterday. She passed away. Yeah,
passed away yesterday. But I read he can't go to the funeral because of travel restrictions. Leaving.
Oh yeah, Germany.
No,
they're not letting.
So even though he's a German citizen, because he's been in England, he's not allowed to go back into Germany to do, even for a funeral or a family bereavement. It says you have to stay out of the country. The borders.
Yeah, that is awful.
Which is tough, and that might be why, in a way, maybe he hasn't been around as much to Liverpool. We don't know the ins and outs of it, but just maybe.
It's sad.
You can't, in a way, you can't cover up shit because they were shit at the weekend. But maybe in a way that is not. I'm not going to make excuses and say, Klopp might have not been around for as much as he could have been due to family, but yeah, they didn't. If that's in his head, that Liverpool team didn't do any favours at the weekend.
Yeah, some things are bigger than football, mate. You know.
No, exactly.
And that's one of them.
Yeah, we forget that, managers and even players, they're actual people.
They're people. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, they're people.
No, they're people. Like, even you see who, like Aurier, when his brother died and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff that you got to think about. And Maguire, like, people give him stick, obviously, but he might still have PTSD from the time that he had in Greece, was it?
Yeah, and people say, oh, but they're on 100,000 a week. That's rubbish.
Everyone knows. Like, well, not everyone, but you know what I mean. Like, more money doesn't sometimes mean more problems, more things to worry about.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think a big thing about the 3 main topics is, well, the main topic is at the moment for the Premier League isn't to do with any of the matches. It's to do with social media.
Yeah.
Massively. But obviously what happened at the weekend with Mike Dean. Do I blame him saying, no, I don't want to referee a Premier League game this weekend, which he isn't? No. But in a way, it's wrong on all levels. Like I compared it to, he's just a man doing his job. would for example, if you didn't get a bit of post from the postman, would you give him death threats and say, "Oh, I didn't receive my post today. I'm going to kill your family." It's a job. You wouldn't get someone saying it to a postman. So why does he deserve the abuse he does? Because at the end of the day, it's a job, and if without referees in football, there wouldn't be football.
Yep.
It's comical, and the racism now is getting out of hand as well.
Absolutely.
Twanzebe twice in 10 days, was it?
Yeah.
It's not even just at the Premier League level. In the Women's Super League, Reece James's sister was racially abused. In League One, Bristol Rovers right back Laurent was racially abused. It's everywhere, and there's no escape until social media platforms do something about it and really commit to kicking it out.
Yeah, and I think it's not a social media issue, and it's not a sport issue. It's an issue in society in general, isn't it?
No, 100%.
And I think,
But how many times do you see racism from a person to person in face to face?
Rarely
ever, because it's too easy for them to hide over a keyboard.
Exactly.
That's why some people don't even believe that it's real, because they haven't seen it in person. But it does happen. Obviously, just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all. You know what I mean? It's stupid.
I think we've seen, in a way, I reckon every time, at least once in our lifetime, when we've gone to watch football, we've seen a form of racism.
Yeah.
But even on the stands and the terraces, on the pitch, at any level it happens. But it's just out of order. Social media accounts just need to, in a way, make you verify who you are.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Like Sky Bet and Ladbrokes and others like that you have to put a form of ID in, say you have to put your passport in, or your driving license, or birth certificate, or something like that, which has a picture of you, and they can see who you are, got your details, so you can't just have people.
You can't just have a faceless account, and anyone could do whatever they want, because it's not going to have any repercussions on you. That's what it is, isn't it?
No, exactly. And I think I saw a stat, it was like 1 in 1,000 people are actually done for being racist online, just because there's so many. They've it's pot of luck who the police pick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think move on off that, because it had to be said.
No, it had to be said. We can move on, but I mean, we can talk about it forever, can we? But let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's speed through these last two ones. Sheffield United, Chelsea. Chelsea winning 2-1. Did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did as well. What was really good doing?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I think it was both a mix up between both of them. I don't think you can just blame one of them. The keeper, as a keeper yourself, Reece, what should you do?
Oh, just shout really got to clip how did Jason pass it? I can't remember. I know he passed into their own net, but did he turn and pass it? Or was he just facing that way anyway?
I think he was facing that way. I think Mendy was expecting him to sort of just shield it and then Mendy clear it, but he passed it back without even looking where the keeper was. You know what I mean?
What do you do there as a goalkeeper, Reece?
Tell him to shield it and come out for it.
You just shout keepers, don't you?
Yeah.
If it's keeper's ball, it's keeper's ball.
And you've got it spot on. Don't dilly. They just sort of looked at each other after as well, and just no one said anything. They just looked at each other and thought, "Oh right, fair enough." And they've just lost. It was like seeing something that you could sort of see it was going to happen, because Mendy was so should I or shouldn't I come for it, and then he came for it, and it's just a lack of communication all over.
Yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't blame for that. Mendy needs to speak more. I wouldn't blame Rudiger, just because Mendy wants that ball. He'll shout the ball shout to ball coming out. I don't think he told Rudiger that he was coming out.
Yeah, but he's got a pair of eyes
and a mouth.
Yes, but
Is re-slagging for you long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's just move on from Rudiger and Mendy because it was both their faults. They just need to communicate. You need to have that understanding between the centre back and the goalkeeper, don't you?
Okay. Man of the match, Timo Werner.
Mount.
Timo Werner.
Kovacic.
Still not had a goal to his name
he did have
though.
a goal, but he did everything. He did everything right at the weekend, and he was very, very good.
Pen.
I was really impressed with him. All the hate he's getting at the minute, and I think Tuchel could get the best out of him. I really do, and you could see he got him the penalty. He was direct. Every time he got on the ball, he was direct. He went at him, and that's what sort of they've been missing from Timo Werner.
It's a matter of time before he scores.
It is. No, but I saw a stat earlier. But Drogba didn't set the Premier League alight like straight away. I saw a stat where it was Drogba for Chelsea, played 15 and scored. No, he played 25, and scored 11 in his first season at Chelsea. And then there was also, and then it compared it to Werner, who's also played 25 and scored 11. But look, it just all depends on the player's attitude and if he's willing. But I think one goal will start him off. A couple of goals, say he scored at the weekend, then scored again in the week, that will start him off, I think.
Yeah, I mean, his attitude isn't broken by it, and he can only get better. You can only score, you know what I mean? Like, I think he'll do all right. I think he'll be all right. I don't think he'll have an amazing this season, but maybe next season's one.
Yeah. It might be just this season, might be just his adaptation season.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is a lot different to the Bundesliga in so many ways.
Oh, yeah.
But Chelsea were probably, I don't know, it was Sheffield United should have gone one up in the first minute.
Yeah.
It was Oliver, was it Burke? I want to say it was Burke.
Yeah, it was Burke.
Why is he on the near post?
He's got to go across goal there.
He's got to go across goal there. The angle is so small at that near post to get it past Mendy, who is he's a big lad.
He's a big lad, yeah.
What is he, 6'7" or something like that? He's massive. And he's gone for the near post, and he's not going to score from there from the near post from that angle.
I think he's trying to catch him off guard. Do you know what I mean? I think he's thought Mendy's going to go across, and he's just going to sneak it near post, but it's not the right decision.
He sort of had mixed. I don't know if he knew what he was going to do. No. I think he got a bottled under pressure.
Yeah, it's hard to think. He played for Leipzig.
Yeah,
did he?
Yeah, it's weird. He played for Leipzig.
Yeah, he came in the summer.
How old is he?
20.
I think he's 23.
He's 23, around 22, 23. I'm pretty sure. Don't mind. Yeah. I think he's still young. He's ever so quick though, isn't he? He's well built. He's quick. He's just sort of.
I don't know if I'd trust him.
No, he's got a lot to learn.
He'll do well in the Championship next season.
I don't think they'll be able to keep hold of him. I think he'll stay in the Premier League, somewhere like Burnley or Brighton or something like that. I can't see.
I can see that Burnley move.
Yeah, I can't see him going to the Championship.
Championship.
I think Sheffield United will have if they go to the Championship, they'll have a few players they won't be able to keep hold of. Oliver Burke, Fleck, O'Connell,
Lundstrom.
Maybe Lundstrom.
Lundstrom, defo.
Ramsdale could be one they won't be able to keep hold of, I don't think. But I've no idea about it. I can't see.
Brewster, what's he going to do?
No, he's a League Two player.
He'll stay there.
Shocking. I'm sorry.
30 mil is ridiculous, to be fair.
30 mil.
I'll take that and run.
Yeah.
Liverpool have taken it and run, haven't they?
Yeah. We've got a buyback clause in them, to be fair. But
Buyback? Why would you want to buy it back?
You never know. You might get better.
He's not going to get better. He's going to be one of those players that just drops down the leagues now. He'll be like Bournemouth Jordan Ibe. He'll just drop down the league and no.
It's a shame because he's potential, isn't he? He's
Yeah, I think he needs more time as well. To be fair, you lot are being a bit harsh, but he did well at Swansea when he went there.
If I'm being honest, he doesn't suit the Sheffield team. I don't think.
No. When he went Swansea, he done well.
Yeah, but where was Swansea?
That's in the Champ, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, Championship.
Well, not 20-something mil. How much they bought him for?
The step up from the Championship to the Premier League is absolutely
massive,
huge.
Yeah.
And what the step up from
League One to Championship.
League One to Championship is huge. The step up from League 1 and 2 are sort of on par in a way. They're both as standards of teams and they were poor. When you get to the Championship, it's a whole new game.
So it's a different ball game completely, isn't it?
It's so more tactically. It's not. Do you know what? We'll pen you back and we'll pump the ball at you for 40 minutes. We'll keep the ball for 40 minutes, break you down.
Yeah.
And where players then going up to the Premier League have got that little bit of Championship experience, but then the pace of it just ups a lot more.
Yeah.
Where the pace of the Championship to the Premier League is massive. The gap between that is probably the biggest gap. The Championship and the Premier League.
Yeah. Speaking of Championship sides, Leeds winning 2-0 against Crystal Palace. Good result.
Are you calling Leeds a Championship side?
No. Saying that they came from the Championship, but
Yeah.
they're
I'm not gonna
definitely
lie.
a Prem side.
I hate Leeds as a Man United fan, but I just love the way they play.
You got a bit of respect for the playing style.
I could watch their games, and I actually love the way they play because football is all about passing and stuff. And Bielsa came in, sorted that Leeds team out, and they're doing well in the Premier League, sitting in 10th, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're just, every time I watch them, they just surprise me how good they are.
Just works, don't it?
Yeah.
But that won't work next season.
It might not, to be fair.
Trust me.
We've seen that with Sheffield. A great
Exactly.
first season, and then
Yeah,
people
but-
sort of clock onto what you're doing.
But I feel like Leeds have a better team than Sheffield United. Easily.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah,
cheers.
but I don't know.
Cheers, please.
But I can't see them getting relegated next
In
season.
areas, I'd say. I think defensively I'm
Not,
sure.
yeah.
No,
They need to improve their defence. 100%.
they need to buy 2 or 3 defenders that are going to hold their own in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I think they're going to really struggle Leeds next year.
They need themselves like a Craig Dawson or Lewis Dunk or something. You know what I mean?
How long can they keep a hold of some of their players? That is the issue.
Rafina. I heard Liverpool are
Raphinha.
in for him.
Yeah.
Jack
Brilliant.
Harris. Bamford will stay there because I don't know your lot's opinion is on Patrick Bamford, but I'm not convinced.
I'm not keen, but
I'm not convinced.
I don't know.
somehow he's scoring goals this year.
He's doing well, and give him his call up to the England squad, but don't take him to the Euros for God's sake. But yeah, no, Leeds are going to struggle next year. I've got a feeling. I've just got a feeling.
Yeah, I could see it.
I think
to be fair.
I think the opposite.
Okay, but you would.
Okay. Are they going to win the league?
Bit too far that.
I think
I think it was.
Palace without Zaha.
Yeah, Palace. Not many people have been talking about them this season. I think. They're just a bit I mean,
Palace like Zaha is like my nan without legs. It just don't work.
yeah,
It's just. I'm so sorry what I said about Mateta last week, because
I think you've done all right.
Awful.
I don't know, Dan.
I think it's one game, and I think you need to give that guy a chance.
No, all right, fair enough. It is one game, but he didn't set the world on fire, did he?
Of course he didn't, but I think. Listen, we're being harsh on Werner, and we're saying fair, and now we're saying fair enough. He's come from the Bundesliga. It's a different boil game as well. I think we've got to give this lad a chance as well.
But is that we all know Crystal Palace always have troubles, except from when Zaha plays up front. Like Benteke can't score. He's a bit lint over like every 5 games or something, and he turns back to rubbish. Crystal Palace have like a proper scorer, in my opinion.
Someone that Eze can get them assists to.
Yeah.
This will be. I think next season will be different. I think over the summer for Palace, I think this will be Roy Hodgson's last season.
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
think he will go into next season. I think he's getting too old now, and it's just he looks stressed as it is. But maybe in the summer we'll see if they can get a striker in and keep. I think they'll keep hold of Zaha because I can't see him going any higher. If I'm honest, He's
It's Eze
good.
who they got to worry about keeping on hold of.
What was that? Sorry.
It's Eze they got to worry about keeping hold of, isn't it?
They'll keep holding him for a few years, I think. A
Do you
few
think?
more years. And then that move will be to Tottenham, I'm telling you.
Do you think?
I think that'll just suit him. I think maybe if he...
I could see maybe him going to like a Man City, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't think so. I think Tottenham will be the club for him, I think.
London.
Yeah, he's in London.
Yeah, true.
I think Tottenham will be. I think if he plays well for the rest of the season until January next season, we could see a January move for Tottenham to...
And whatever you do, don't go to Arsenal.
No, don't go there, mate. They'll ruin your career. They won't go
Yeah,
there.
exactly. All right, let's move on to Team of the Week.
Team of the week. Let's wrap this up, boys.
Yeah. Dan, who'd you go and goal with?
Give me a minute. I've gone with Martinez.
Yeah, I did as well. Martinez. Why not?
I went for Sanchez.
I went Kasper Schmeichel,
Right.
Well,
but I'm happy
Two
to...
against. I'm
Reece, you sort that Wi-Fi out, mate. All right.
Right, so
Yeah.
we go Martinez?
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah.
All right, Martinez in goal. Back four. Let's go with fullbacks first.
I went for 3 at the back.
Oh, of course he did. Right, let's hear your three at the back then, Reece.
I went for Tyrone Rings,
Yeah.
Liam Cooper, and Lewis Dunk.
I can agree with two of them. I can agree my centre halves will be Mings and Dunk.
Yeah. That's mine as well.
Right, we're going to have to go with that then. I went with John Stones and Dunk. I think John Stones done well, but
No, he did have a good game.
we'll go with Mings. Mings and Dunk in centre-backs.
Fullbacks, what we saying, boys?
I went with Matt Cash at right-back. I think he done well. And then I didn't know who's put for left back. I went with Ryan Bertrand. He got the assist. Obviously, Southampton weren't the best defensively, but I did go with him. I thought he was right.
I went James Justin, even though it was a 0-0. He looked their brightest player on the pitch for Leicester. And he sort of everything was created through James Justin. So that's why I went for him. And I went for Zinchenko
Right.
against Liverpool because I thought he was very good.
Yeah, I could go with Zinchenko, to be fair. What do you do, Dan?
I went with Cash and Cancelo.
Yeah. No, I can go with that. I could. Tobes?
I'd say Matt Cash and Zinchenko. What do you lot think?
All right.
I'm happy to go Cash.
Wait, Dan, who'd you go with again? Cancelo and...
Cash and Cancelo.
Yeah, I'll go Matt Cash. 100%.
Matt Cash, definitely. Left back. Who is Reece here?
No.
I don't mind.
He's taking off somewhere. He's out telling.
Oh, he didn't go fullback, did he? Anyway.
I'm happy to go Joao Cancelo.
Can you hear me now, lads?
Yeah, we can hear you. Cancelo
I
or
don't mind.
Zinchenko then?
I'll go
I
Cancelo.
don't mind, lads.
I'll go Cancelo.
All right. But then Matt Cash is a right back. Cancelo's a right back.
I don't
Well,
know.
we'll go left back for Cancelo because he can do a job, can't he?
All right, yeah, cool. Right, midfield. 3 midfielders.
This is
I
pretty
went for
self-explanatory for me. Go on.
There
Go
were
on.
quite a few good ones, to be fair.
Decore, Dallas, Foden, and Almiron. For
Right.
my
That's it.
Paul.
Stack that midfield, you.
was that?
I said stack that midfield.
Yeah, but every single of them players done brilliant this weekend. Almiron with 2 goals. Foden, you know what Foden's like. Dallas played well against Crystal Palace.
I went with
And
Foden up top.
Same.
I went for Foden in the midfield. My midfield 3 was Foden, Gundogan, Fernandes.
My midfield 3 was Gundogan, Decore, and Almiron, and then I had Foden attacking.
See, I've got Almiron and Foden up front, and in the middle I've gone with Neves, Gundogan, and Højbjerg.
Well, you've gone for a different one. I like that. I like the Højbjerg
I
one.
think
To be fair.
Gundogan's got to go in there.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's in there, no doubt.
Gundogan's in there. Foden, is he midfield, would you say?
I
played-
midfielder.
He played attack, though. He did play. He played right wing in the second half.
Yeah, all right. We'll definitely put Foden in the attack, then, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And
I'll
Almiron's
put-
got to go in the attack, hasn't he?
Amaron did play like Cam, so we
Yeah,
can
it is a
alright.
cam.
we can
Should we
choose
put-
whatever we want, really.
Yes,
We can
should we-
make what we want. I'd say Amaron has to be in there and Foden, so we
we
can
do
just have one of them in attack,
Elmon in
one
the
of them in
midfield. Elmon in the midfield.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I'm happy
Amaron,
with
Gundogan, and then who's the third one? Decore?
Decore.
Or...
Yeah, just go Decore.
I think Fernandez is unlucky not to be in there. That goal.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
that
a
was
good
a
goal,
brilliant
but
goal.
he was in there last week as well, and Decore did get a goal and an assist, and I feel like he
I
played
wouldn't
really
mind
well.
if you went for Fernandez. Like, I wouldn't mind.
Right, yeah, right. No, I think Decore. Fair enough. I think he did
I
get
said
in.
Decore.
Let's go Decore because he did have a good game for Everton.
Gundogan,
Yeah.
Decore, Almiron, and then for the attack, Reece, who do you go with?
I went for Rafinha, DCL, and Sterling.
Right. I've gone with Foden, Kane, and Sterling.
I've gone with Watkins, Foden, and Almiron.
I've gone for Rafinha, Timo Werner, and Raheem Sterling.
Wow, so we've all got quite a bit different. Well, we've agreed Foden has to be in there already.
Okay, Foden. Yeah, I think
Sterling.
I liked
Sterling.
Rafinha. I liked Rafinha. Can't lie.
I think it should be Sterling, Rafinha, and Foden.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Shake on
Yeah.
that.
Manager of the weekend.
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah, I've gone with Pep
Pep,
Guardiola.
Pep.
I went for Pep as well.
I went
Pepe.
Pep or Steve Bruce, I went with, but Pep.
Could have thrown Dean Smith in there as well.
Yeah, credit.
That's not credit with beating Arsenal. You can't beat it. That's a game you should win. Yeah, no, Premier League Manager of the weekend.
Pep.
Boom.
Right. Last thing on the agenda. We're going to be predicting the weekend Prem games, aren't we?
We are indeed going to be doing that.
Start it off with the early kickoff on a Saturday. It's a good one. Leicester-Liverpool.
That's a hard one. Who's home? Leicester.
Leicester, yeah. I think that's better for Liverpool, to be fair. Awful home run at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to kick things off right with a 2-1 Liverpool win.
I've
wanna say-
actually gone with the same.
I went for a 2-2 draw.
I've gone 2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Liverpool bouncing back. And
Yeah, so can I. I think they're just going to have a little bit too much for Leicester. Even though it's going to be tough, I think they're going to nick it.
Let's see.
Palace-Burnley.
Christ, Burnley are a team which I think it's one of those ones every week. You just think
1-0.
1-1 draw, and I put 1-1. I put 1-1.
Yeah. So have I.
I went for 1-0 as well.
I went 1-0 Palace, to be fair.
Oh,
I don't know why. I just thought maybe. But I see where you lot are coming from. Man City-Tottenham, brilliant game.
I'm so
Dan, who have you gone with?
I've gone 3-1 Spurs.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No, he hasn't.
I have, yeah.
3-1 Spurs. Do you know what? I'll rate the backing of your own team.
Do
I
you know
didn't ask
Tottenham's record against Man City?
I do
No,
indeed.
tell me.
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll
but-
tell me.
It's unreal.
Yeah, but
Obviously, City are favourites, and I'll probably think City are going to win it. But I'm going to back Spurs 3-1.
I've gone with 2-1 Man City.
I've gone 2-1 Man City.
I went 3-0 Man City.
Oh, do me a favour.
What's the next one? Brighton and Villa.
Oh, God.
I've gone with 2-1 Villa.
1-0
for-
Villa.
I went for 2-0 Villa.
I've gone 1 each.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 each. I think that'll probably be.
All right, boys, moving on to Sunday. The early kickoff, Southampton Wolves.
Oh, what a game!
I've gone with a 2-2 draw.
I went for 1-0 draw.
I've gone for a cheeky Wolves win, 2-0.
See that because of Southampton's defensive record.
This game really stinks 0-0, and I've put 0-0.
I was going to say 0-0, yeah, but
This
I
game,
know Southampton will concede.
Nah, Southampton's defence is way too poor, I think.
but Wolves can't attack.
Yeah, so it's pretty.
Yeah, but,
isn't it?
0-0 over, I think.
Yeah.
but Southampton can score though. Just give a Ward-Prowse a free kick. That'll probably go back to the net.
Yeah, maybe. I've gone for a draw. I think, yeah.
West Brom, Man United.
I went 3-0 Man United.
Same.
2-0 United.
I've gone 3-1 United.
We're just so good away.
It's not going to
Yeah.
be. It's not going to be easy. Don't get
It
me
ain't
wrong.
gonna be easy, but our away form's just so
I
much
think
better.
once you get that first goal,
Yeah,
I think it'll come late, but yeah, I think you'll be alright.
Really?
Yeah.
We scored 2 goals against Everton and bottled it, didn't we?
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
I think West Brom will hold their shape for a good half hour and then.
Yeah.
I think Bruno will be a massive part in that game.
Arsenal versus Leeds next.
2-2.
I've gone 2-1 Leeds.
I've gone 1-0 Arsenal.
I've gone 2-1 Arsenal.
Every time I back Arsenal, they lose.
Yeah, same. I've backed Arsenal recently and they've not done me any favours.
That's
Well,
something.
I guarantee you now they'll just.
Yeah, they'll win now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, of course.
There's a massive game for them as well.
Everton, Fulham.
I've gone with 3-1 Everton.
Spot on, Tobe.
I went 2-0 Everton.
1-0.
3-1 Fulham.
I think it will be another tough game, to be fair.
I did put down 1-0 Everton, but that's the one I thought about, and I've done 1-0 because I don't know. Their home record, Everton, is very shaky.
Spurs have got Everton tonight.
Yeah, which is probably.
What do you reckon, boys?
I reckon it's going to go to extra time.
Do you think?
Yeah, but I think Spurs are going to nick it.
I want Everton to win.
Okay, cheers, mate. Tobe, what do you reckon?
What? Spurs to Everton tonight, is it?
Yeah, tonight.
In the FA Cup. Who's at home?
Everton.
Everton.
Depends what teams you play, I guess, innit?
I mean, we got Man City at the weekend, so I don't know what we're going to do. But I think Mourinho needs a cup, so he might go for it.
Yeah, I reckon Tottenham will edge that, to be fair.
What
Maybe
about Everton Fulham,
2-1.
mate? What about
No,
Everton
we're not.
Fulham?
No, we're not. We're talking about tonight, Tottenham Everton.
Yeah, Tottenham Everton. I reckon Tottenham will edge that 2-1.
But what about your Everton versus Fulham prediction then?
We've already gone through this.
I went with 3-1 Everton.
Oh, yeah. You went first.
I reckon your Wi-Fi's playing up again, mate.
No, I'm not using my Wi-Fi. I'm using my data now.
Wouldn't do that.
West Ham, Sheffield.
2-1 West Ham.
1-0.
I went 1-1 as well, Dan.
I've gone 1-0 as well.
Boys.
I think it will happen, won't it? West Ham are doing well, but I don't know. It's just one of them ones where Sheffield United could probably hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reece, what do you go with?
2-1 West Ham.
Fair enough.
Chelsea, Newcastle. This will be quite a good game, I think.
2-0 Chelsea.
I went for 3-2 Chelsea.
I've gone 2-0 Chelsea.
I've gone with 1-1.
Ooh.
I think that could happen.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
That
it,
is it.
lads.
We'll be watching the FA Cup. When's that ends? Tomorrow. We'll got it tonight and tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Should be alright.
What's on tonight? We've got Swansea City,
Everton Spurs.
Leicester Brighton, I think, Sheffield United Bristol City, Tottenham, Everton, and Wolves Southampton, and then tomorrow night it's Barnsley versus Chelsea.
What a game for Thursday night.
And Wolves Southampton as well.
Is that Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
fine.
so does that mean they're playing each other back to back? Thursday and Sunday?
Yeah.
That'd be strange, wouldn't it?
That is strange.
But just swapped around. So Wolves are at home tonight and Southampton are at home on Saturday.
Always happens like that, don't it? Happened with Liverpool and Man United.
Arsenal,
yeah.
Southampton as well.
We got some games to look forward
Yeah.
to, and then at the weekend there's some decent games. Obviously, Man City, Tottenham, and Leicester, Liverpool will be the best ones, I think.
Can't forget about Man U versus West Brom. That's going to be a brilliant game.
And then week after that, Dan, we got the old Champions League.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
But-
get in.
Getting your Thursday night football. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to analyse Arsenal going to Benfica. Well, it's not. We're not going to Benfica. We're going to Rome, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Man U are going to Turin.
Yeah,
You'll go-
we
Someone's
can't
going
go
to-
to Germany.
I don't think anyone can go anywhere, can they? I think we're in. Dan, you're in. Where are you, Dan?
Well, we're meant to be playing some Austrian team, but I don't know
You're
where we're.
I want to say you're in Bucharest. I think
really?
I read. And
We're
Rome or something.
Budapest, I think it is, Joe.
Oh yeah,
Or was that
Budapest, that's it.
Or was that Liverpool playing in
Liverpool,
Budapest?
I
Budapest.
think we're playing in Budapest. I think we're
Yeah.
playing Leipzig, but we're playing somewhere else.
Yeah, you've got them at the Puskas Arena.
Yeah.
Man U are playing at Allianz Stadium. Juventus won.
Well, boys, thoroughly enjoyed it again. Looking
Yeah,
forward to the next
good.
one.
Same here.
Make sure you subscribe, like the video, share the video. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah,
See you next time.
Yeah.